Hello, everybody. Hi. So I'm just trying to pin this title really quickly. One sec. So annoying to pin this. Hi, Jacqueline. On. Okay. So I'm just pinning the title of this book. Hello, everybody. Give it a second. So today we have something extra special. So hi, I'm Sonia. I do these every week. And today we're doing one of my favorite books that I have, which is amazing. It's called Spanish Harlem, El Barrio in the 80s. And it's by Joseph Rodriguez. So really cool. Joseph actually reached out to me today. And he had a little bit that he wanted me to read to you guys before we go through this book. So I'm going to read it to you. It's only like a paragraph, and then we're going to get right into it. So this is what he says. Hi, Joseph. I see he joined. So he says, Spanish Harlem is a place I have experienced in my adolescence. I always remembered Benny King's song, There is a Rose in Spanish Harlem. As a teenager, my uncle had a candy store there. Often my cousin and I would make the long journey uptown on the subway from Brooklyn to visit him at his store. People on the block would come by to play dominoes, listen to the music of Puente, Palmieri, Colon, drink beer and talk about baseball. I was always excited to listen to the many stories of the streets of the barrio. I did not begin to photograph El Barrio, Spanish Harlem, until I was a student at the International Center of Photography in the mid-'80s. My teacher, Fred Richin, then the director of the documentary program, had given us students a group assignment on the gentrification of East Harlem. After completion of the documentary, which was for fundraising and public awareness, I began to look closer at this community. I was very frustrated to see the only time the local newspapers mentioned El Barrio was when crimes were committed. I knew then that I had to spend time and try to break these stereotypes. I began by going inside, behind the closed doors of many of its families, shops, churches, and cultural institutions. I photographed from 1985 to 1990. As a photographer, I am interested in the struggles of everyday life, with a strong emphasis on things that have affected my life: poverty, religion, drugs, violence, and death. Raised in violence, I enacted my own upon the world and upon myself. What saved me was the camera, its ability to gaze upon, to focus, to investigate, to reclaim, to resist, to re-envision. I see my photographs as reflections of these experiences, generations of violence, adolescents in prison, and families of the incarcerated. So that's what Joseph sent to me earlier today. Really amazing. So you guys can tell from what I just read to you how important his photography is to him. That it's not just, a street shot that he took, but it's something really meaningful. It's about his life and people around him. So I'm going to dive right into this book, which is beautiful, and I know you guys are going to enjoy it. Here we go. So it starts off like this. And there's some writing that he did in 2016. It's kind of like an intro to this book. It's mostly about El Barrio, about how it's changed since he photographed there, about the gentrification there, about the families, the history. And here we go. It's great. Pleasant Avenue. Yeah. Beautiful portraits. So as you'll see in this book, this is a mix of portraits, street photography, photographs of people hanging out outside their houses, inside their houses. Oh, sorry, phone is shaky. It's a whole mix. Yeah, these are great. Just amazing use of color. Just beautiful, beautiful use of color. It really puts across, you know, the feel of this place in the 80s. Beautiful portraits. So intimate. Looks like he's crying. Really, really beautiful. Oh yeah, if anybody has questions, so the photographer Joseph is in this live feed, so you guys can just ask him. You can just type in your question and ask him, and I'll read it out loud. This is beautiful colors. Okay, what film did you use? This is great. Beautiful. I love these. Some of these are my favorites. The ones where people are outside of a window, crammed. Beautiful. Dominoes. So the film for these is Kodachrome 64 and 200. So another question, do you still make work in this area? And if you did, would you expect the response to your camera to be different today? I'm reading these out, so this is for the people who are not able to join live, but who want to see this video later on. Love this one. So much joy. These are so good. Another question is, who is your main influence? Joseph, you're going to get a lot of questions, I'm sure. It's great. People chilling, live music. This is amazing. So Joseph also has a Kickstarter campaign going on right now for his new book, LAPD 1994. I'll send the link to that for you guys later. This is amazing. So Joseph says he has a close connection to the Rodriguez family on the cover of this book. So that's this family. You'll see more of their photos later. I love this photo. Did you photograph the Young Lords and the Palante movement? See? Great. Wow. It's crazy. Beautiful colors. This looks like it's with flash. This is great. I think these are all toys or some kind of dolls. Really interesting. You guys can take a look closer. No, he was on the streets those days. Yeah. Beautiful portrait. Amazing use of color. I mean, these are gorgeous. And I like how there's someone up there. Beautiful portraits. So he spent a lot of time there photographing people, years. That started out as an assignment, but it's one of my favorites. Amazing. This is great. Just kids having fun. Don't see this too much now, but it's great. There's a beautiful just use of light and shadow in these images. So another question somebody has, do you still have connections to any of the other subjects you photographed in this book? This looks like a drug deal, maybe. Beautiful portrait. So that was a building that was used to sell crack. So the sub of the building he's shooting from decided to place the dolls, in the windows to act as a deterrent to not sell drugs on this block. Oh, wow, that's so interesting. Hold on, let me get back to that photograph so you know which one he's talking about. Wow, that's why there's dolls there. I was always curious. Thank you for telling us. That's why there's dolls here. Again, it was a building that was used to sell crack, so the superintendent of the building he's shooting from decided to put the dolls in the windows to act as a deterrent to not sell drugs on this block. Wow. Someone says this reminds me of Taxi Driver. Yeah? Yeah, a little bit. No, Taxi Driver was earlier, I think. Maybe around that time. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's one of my favorites too. She's cooking. Just through these bars. It's amazing, amazing view. Amazing perspective. So colorful. Stylish. So stylish. I like the cross in the back. Some people have left us. Yeah, some people have left us. Yeah. Have died. So this bank is still around, but looks very different now. If you look up the top, it says, speculator beware, property not for sale, tenants are on rent strike. It's interesting. So, he really documents like everything that was happening in this area. So a new question. I imagine the edit for this book was very difficult and a lot of great photographs didn't make the cut for the final book. Approximately how many photos were close to ending up in the final book? To better put it, approximately how many photos do you think were left out of the final edit? So basically, how many more of these do you have? Okay, so the child that looked like she was cooking is actually playing with garbage. She went to get garbage to play as if she's cooking. So that's this picture. Hold on. Going back and forth, but that's okay. That's this one. It's actually playing. Oh, wow. There were 500 rolls. Wow. So that answers that question. 500 rolls. A lot more. This is wonderful. Great portrait. Oh, I'm sorry you broke your hand. It's okay. You're typing perfectly. Everything is good. Sorry about your hand. Hope you're okay. We shall overcome. New question, what year did gentrification start to become a problem in Harlem and the South Bronx? It's beautiful. Beautiful light. So inspiring. So late 70s, gentrification started to become a problem. Yeah, the light is gorgeous. You know, all of them. It's great. This is so fun. It's a celebration. It says this is a special part of the city with poor working class and lots of culture. Definitely lots of culture. Yeah. Great portrait. Great portrait. I let it so close, but you still get all this background and all these colors, and you see what's happening behind. One of my favorites. New question, what camera was used for these beautiful pictures? I love this picture. Puppy and popsicle. This is one of the arrests. And then people watching up top. I love how there's always people watching. Or there used to be anyway, not now, I'm sure, but there are always people in the windows watching. Things happen on the street. Timers Day, July. I recommend all should post-COVID 2020. Yeah. That's beautiful. New question. How long were you here for this? Oh, okay. So the camera is a Canon A1 T90. Another question is, how long were you there for this project? How many years? This photo I love. I remember seeing this when I was a child and like being obsessed with this picture. And then I saw it again when I got this book, and it like brought all this back to me. It's cool. So then he said when he got money, he bought a used M2 camera. Great. Hopscotch. So the years that he photographed here were 1985 to 1990. 5 years. Five years. Very good 5 years. This is great. Skelly was a street game. So that was the game, yeah. The kids are playing on the street, Skelly. It's cool. It really immerses you into this time period, this book. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing colors. So I can't show everything because my screen is so small. So I'm just going to move it around. Great work takes time. Yeah, it does. Rough years. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are shooting in the street, but you want to put a project together, I'd consider shooting, photographing a community, or something that means something to you, and doing it for a long period of time. You see your work change, and, you see life around you change. I think it's amazing for a photographer to be able to document that. It's amazing. So this is one of the religious sessions or something. New question, what picture do you have the most personal connection to? It might be hard to answer. He probably has a series of pictures that he has a personal connection to. Be a lot of them. It's great. So it's the religious aspect of the Spanish Harlem barrio. So he teaches at NYU, and he sends students to photograph in Jackson Heights. The love comes through all of these photos. Yeah, it's true. The love really does come through in these images, and the dedication. Definitely. That's why I love this book so much. See it's like a wedding, yeah. Some amazing portraits. This reminded me of Bruce Davidson a little bit. So in terms of the photo, he says that's so hard to answer and which one is the most special, but he says Monique, she is special to me. I don't know which one that is. You gotta tell me a page number. This is great. I think this is with flash. Is this with flash? It's a wonderful, wonderful portrait. Looks like it's on the subway. I don't know. No, it's not. It's indoors. Girl in Blue Room and Barbie. Yeah, we didn't get to that picture yet, but I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, flash. So he's shooting flash for some. It's great. So I have a question. What happened with this guy? This is my big question. I see this guy laying here. Did he faint? Did he die? I mean, what happened to him? It feels like everyone around is just kind of not ignoring him, but they're doing something else, and he's just laying here. It's really, really, I was always really interested about this picture. So a new question, was there any scene you wanted to photograph but couldn't for sensitivity of the people or some other reasons? Interesting question. This picture, the colors in this portrait are amazing, beautiful. Healing ceremony at St. Cecilia's. Aha, so this is a healing ceremony. Yeah, it looks like he was saved. It does. It's amazing. Huh. Wow. This is great. So that was a healing ceremony. So happy to have that question answered. I've been wondering that for like a year. Always people in the windows watching. Yeah, since it's COVID time, we can sit in the windows and watch now again. It's beautiful. Ah. The light. So painters that influenced him, Diego Velázquez and Diego Rivera. Both Diegos. New question, do you still shoot film stock? Do you still shoot film? If so, what's your go-to film stock? I think I don't remember if he answered. I don't think he still does. Maybe. This is great. It's so much fun. Photographer Miguel Rio Branco, as a Brazilian photographer. Uses Tri-X black and white for black and white. I think this is Monique, right? Your favorite? It's one of my favorites. This is beautiful too. Just beautifully composed. Yeah, so this is, I guess, his quote-unquote favorite. It's amazing. You can't really see it that well on the phone, but in the book, this is like, the colors are amazing. This is really like this bluish green, like bright color. It's brighter than it is through the Instagram. It's even brighter. It's beautiful. Amazing. So some of my favorites are the ones that he does of inside people's apartments. You see their kids, you see their life, everything. Her mom passed away, many folks moved away. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people moved away from this area or passed away. This is one of my favorites too. I love this picture. Indoors, I guess you can see. It's wonderful framing. So he used 24 millimeters f1.4 K200. So 200. And the TV is good. Yeah, even the TV in this picture is great. Great. This is great. Just everything, their hands on top of each other's, the Marilyn Monroe poster. This is great. So 24 millimeters with all the apartments. Is it because they're small and with a 24 millimeter, it's easier to get more information? I think that's what Kudelka did with his Gypsy's book. I think he used something like an 18 or a 24 so he could get into the small places. This is so tender, brushing her hair, so beautiful. Looks like she's crying. Bath time. Frank asks, it's so wide. Do you switch a lot or do you have a standard view? Standard, like, focal length. So these are 24. Yeah. This is excellent. Look, the guy's drinking, the kid's drinking. Peter and his son, Manny. Oh, that's in this one. Oh, it's a boy. Sorry. Oh, it's a little girl. This one. Yeah. Beautiful. So you use a 24 here. What do you use for the streets? This one is in the New York in Color book. Yeah, I think this is. That book's amazing, by the way. I'm going to do a show of that book if I have time because it's huge and it's very, very amazing. New York in Color. This is wonderful. It's when everybody smoked. Like, I have photos of me as a kid. My mom is like with cigarettes in the background of every image. Everybody smoked. It's beautiful. I love this one. Joseph says he learned his lenses by spending lots of time with them and making so many mistakes. Yep. Yeah. That's how we know which lens is right for us. By trying a bunch of different ones and hating every photo until we get a good lens. At least for me, that's what happened recently. Oh, sorry, shaky. So for the street, he uses 35 millimeters and 50. I'm guessing the 50 is for the more closer up portraits that you have. It's great. I love this one. The kid hanging upside down. Cute. There's amazing colors in these. Really beautiful. I just love you really get a sense of, their home and inside. You don't usually see these kind of images. You usually see the streets, people out on the street, but this is just so intimate. You see what people are watching, what they're doing, their house, what hangs on their walls. 50 macro. Oh, 50 macro for the portraits. Nice. It's beautiful. This photo makes me laugh a lot. So this is the cover. I'm guessing this is the Rodriguez family that you photographed a lot, you said. Wonderful. Just the layers in this photograph are incredible. It's her and then them and then the back and the TVs. Yeah, insider view is priceless. Yeah, I mean, it really is. I never see pictures like this of the inside of people's apartments from this time. We have movies, but it's not real. This is great. This is wonderful. You got the Playboy America little kid. This is a great one too. I love this little kitten. Got a little kitten. I mean, so much changes when your work as time goes by. When you're there taking these photos, these TVs, these decorations just seem commonplace. But as time goes by, we look at them in a totally different way now. It's just wonderful. Vanishing photographers deal. Yeah, they do deal with vanishing things. I think that's why being a photographer is so amazing. You get to, capture moments that vanish. This is beautiful. It's their eyes. Beautiful. It's a good quote. This is one of my favorites also. I have a lot of favorites in this book. That's great. This is wonderful. Question, did you do your own edit? And if so, was it towards the end or were you thinking in terms of a book and sequences early on? It's a good question, yeah. about the editing process. This picture is amazing. Jesus, family. Yeah, this book is a gem. He says, my approach is moving like a turtle. Well, it worked. Approach worked. Kodachrome these days. Yeah. Yeah, he edits all his books. This is great. I just love the whole family like on this pull-out sofa. Got the whole fam. It's so good. This book's really just like just a great peek into people's lives. It's wonderful. Everyone seems so relaxed in your photos, Joseph. Like kind of like you're like a fly on the wall. This is amazing. Another favorite. Took him a long time. This is beautiful. Just how his hands frame him. It's beautiful. So, darker stuff here. Heroin epidemic. The 80s. This is really sad, the child here. So I like that these books are kind of sectioned, almost like by theme. It's really interesting. A question to you, Joseph. What was why did you decide to section them this way instead of including, I guess, mixing the photos up? Okay, he makes 5x7 prints of all his projects, all his photos. That's how he edits. Edits. It's okay. It's okay. So they were okay with you taking these photographs? Like, did you ever run into any issues with things like this? I mean, here he's clearly showing it to you. But something like this, there's a couple more in here. The question is, did you run into any problems with taking these kind of pictures of like a drug deal or something like that? This is great. Wow, it's a lot of garbage. The hallway was dangerous. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The hallways, yeah. Probably because it's dark, you can't really see what's happening there. Hallways. It's another one. Beautiful light. I mean, just gorgeous light here. Yeah. It's amazing. Question, did you give them prints as it went on? Okay, so he says Peter helped. He was in the business in the hallway. Okay, so he had somebody who sort of like was on the goings on there, and he was able to help him take pictures safely. Yeah, I'm always curious about that. This is interesting. I have a question about this photograph. I mean, I wonder what's going on. It looks like everybody's looking at him like he has something or he's doing something. But it's interesting that you, as a photographer, instead of most photographers would photograph what he's looking at or whatever, and you're photographing their reaction to him. So I find that really, really interesting. Again, I'm always curious what he's doing or what he has going on. In on the goings on. Yes. Sorry. I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. But this is great. This is just so well shot. Bet they are students. Yeah, probably. Although I don't know if they look like, maybe some of them are. They have these little, I don't know what this is. So this was the beginning of the AIDS crisis with doctors at Metropolitan Hospital. Mm-hmm. Okay. So sad. This is really well shot. There was no medicine yet. Yeah, there's no medicine. It's crazy. Glad you enjoyed it. The Children's AIDS Ward. Okay, that's what that was. That's probably this too. Children's AIDS Ward. It's really sad. Weird like COVID. Weird like COVID. Yeah. God. This is going to be a lot of interesting pictures coming out of COVID hospitals. There's already a bunch of interesting photos. This I love, this guy. It's wonderful. It's beautiful colors. This looks like a wider lens. It'd be a 35. These beautiful murals. I still see some of these murals in this area. Not so many, but there's still a few. It's nice. It's great. Nice silhouette. This photo's so New York to me. More street life. Live music. Great. Ooh. Great. I love her dress is like flying. Yeah. So for him, the photographer that influenced more than Bruce Davidson was Roy DeCarva, Sweet Flypaper of Life. Yeah, I really want to get that book, but it's pretty pricey. If anybody has that book, you can send it to me, or you can show it so I can see it. Love to see it. Social club. I love that it's just laid out in dominoes here. All that. This is great. The bar. Oh, they just reissued Flypaper. Oh, thank you for telling me. I will look into it then. Thank you for telling me. This looks like it could have been taken like now. I don't know why. This feels like it could be taken now. More portraits. We saw this kid already a few times. Some beautiful light coming in the back and then here. So tender. Beautiful. This light is amazing on his body. This reflection. Balanced flash. Wow. It's beautiful. I love this like red here and the red here too. It's beautiful. July light is lovely. Yeah. It is. It's beautiful. I was just in the city a few days ago photographing, and the light was just, it was around 4 or 5 o'clock. The light was amazing. Just so beautiful. Nothing like summer light in New York. This is great. Just such good composition, everything. And that's it. Last one. If any of you guys have any more questions, throw them in there. Ooh, a nice compliment. This is sweeter than sweet flypaper. The colors entire book is amazing. Wow, it's a nice compliment. So Joseph says Ektachrome 400 pushed to 1600 for the portrait. Okay, that's what those portraits were. The red ones. These. Thank you, Joseph, for being here and answering questions. This is wonderful. This is amazing. So I guess this is Fred Richin talking. Was any of this assignment work or only personal? I think this was given to him, ICP, right? Fred Richin gave him this assignment to photograph gentrification in Harlem. And then I guess it became personal. But he will tell you. That's just from what I read. Okay. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. Maybe best book of all time in New York City. Yeah, seriously, this book is amazing. Just go through it quickly again. Just so you guys can take a look. And this book is very, very affordable. So before you guys go, he has a new book coming out called LAPD 1994, which is really, really, looks really amazing. I'm excited for it. It's on his Instagram. And I will link it to this video. This is very personal work. Yeah. How much is this? I got this book for under $30. I think I paid $25 or $28. I can't remember, but incredibly affordable. Too affordable. Should be more expensive. So I'll add his Instagram handle. Actually, let me do it right now. So I just pinned his Instagram handle. You guys can just go on there, and he has his crowdsourcing, or what is it called? GoFundMe for his new book, LAPD 1994. And then when I get that one, I'll show it to you. It's all you guys. So yeah, if there's no more questions, there's lots of crime then. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of crime then. If there's no more questions, I will end this in 1 minute. Is that great? Okay, I'm tired. Standing. It's my favorite. So special. Yes, it's special for me too. Thank you so much, Joseph, for coming on this and talking about your book. Really, I mean, most people don't even share or care that I go through books, and that's fine. But your work is so fantastic, and I'm just so happy that you're able to take your time out and answer questions. That's how I know that your this work is really personal to you, and you really love it, and it means a lot. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to end this, and it's going to go on the NYC SPC page, so you guys can have access to this whenever you want, anytime. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Joseph. Spanish Harlem, I'll borrow you in the 80s. And I will see you guys next week. It's a future too. Thank you. Bye.